Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to stay notified.
Do you often use your mobile phone for texting or calling? Yes, I use my phone every day for both texting and calling. I mostly use messaging apps like WhatsApp for chatting with friends and family, but I still make calls when it's urgent or more formal. How has your mobile phone changed your life? It has changed my life completely. I use it for everything, from setting alarms to taking notes, attending online classes, even paying bills. It saves me time and keeps me organized. Do you like being busy? Sometimes, yes. Being busy gives me a sense of purpose, but I also enjoy quiet time. I think the key is finding a balance between being productive and not getting overwhelmed. What part of your day do you like the most? I enjoy the evening the most. It's when I can relax after a long day, have some tea, talk to my family, and catch up on a show or read something light. Describe a time you used your cell phone to do something important. You should say, what happened? When it happened? How important the cell phone was? And explain how you felt about the experience. One important time I used my cell phone was during a medical emergency. It happened around 6 months ago when I was coming home from university. I saw a man collapse on the side of the road. He seemed unconscious and wasn't moving. At first, people around him were just watching, unsure what to do. I immediately took out my phone and called the emergency medical services. While waiting for them to arrive, I used my phone's flashlight to check his breathing and pulse. Though I'm not a doctor, I had seen some first aid tutorials before. The ambulance arrived in less than 10 minutes, and the paramedics said that if he hadn't received help quickly, things could have gotten worse. I also used my phone to call his family using a number I found in his wallet. In that moment, I realized how powerful our phones really are. It wasn't about taking selfies or scrolling social media, it was a real tool to save a life. I felt proud but also a bit shaken by the whole experience. Since then, I always keep my phone fully charged, just in case. Do you think it's too late to call someone at 11 or 12 o'clock at night? In most cases, yes. Calling someone that late is usually considered rude unless it's an emergency. People may be sleeping or spending time with their family, so texting is more polite during those hours. What can be done to stop cell phone addiction? I think education is key. People need to understand how too much screen time affects mental health and productivity. Apps that limit usage time and regular digital detoxes can also help. Parents and schools should teach young people about healthy phone habits early on. Do you think there should be a law to stop people from making phone calls in public places? Maybe not a law, but some restrictions in places like libraries, hospitals, or cinemas make sense. Loud phone calls in quiet places are annoying. It's more about basic manners than strict rules. What are the differences between how old and young people use phones? Younger people use smartphones for everything: social media, games, studying, and even shopping. Older people usually use them for calls, messages, and sometimes news. The younger generation is more dependent on apps, while older people still prefer traditional methods.